What's up, everyone? Welcome to Animated Sequels No One Asked For, where I look at sequels to popular animated movies. This series will continue until I run out of sequels, and given how Hollywood seems to have completely run out of ideas, I will probably be doing this forever. So, just like the last video, I did not want to talk about just one Beauty and the Beast sequel on its own, so we're going to talk about both of them. Now, we're actually going to start with the good one. And I say good with quotes because it really depends on where you saw it. Did you see it as an adult? Did you see it as a kid? Did you see it as an adult who was obsessed with the first movie? Did you see it as a kid who was obsessed with the first movie? Did you see it as an adult who had never even seen the first movie? The list goes on. I've seen people see this movie as an abomination and people who see it as a masterpiece. I'm somewhere in the middle. I really like the first Beauty and the Beast, and since I grew up in the 90s, I watched it on VHS and would always see previews for Enchanted Christmas. I've heard the chorus to As Long as There's Christmas like 700 times at this point. However, for some reason, I didn't actually see the entire movie until years later, and I thought it was okay. I didn't have strong feelings about it at all. So what's it about? Well, it's not a sequel, it's a midquel. So yeah, here I am breaking my rules in my second video. Sue me. Anywho, this kind of takes place somewhere between the Beast saving Belle from the wolves and him giving her the library. It's not super clear. And honestly, this movie kind of messes up a little of the character development we get there, but if you can ignore that, then it's fine. Anyway, so it's about to be Christmas in the castle, and the Beast doesn't want to celebrate Christmas because apparently that's when his curse was placed. And you actually get to see the backstory in this, like fully animated, and it's not badly animated, really, but it does raise a bunch of questions, like, where are his parents? How old is he? And why did they decide to make this a Christmas movie? Yeah, not really sure about any of those questions. Anyway, the best and worst thing about this movie is the villain. It is the legendary Tim Curry as an evil pipe organ. Let me say that again. Tim Curry is a weird, evil, CGI pipe organ with a strange crush on the Beast. Yeah, this movie is kind of worth it just for that. And also some of the Christmas songs. Other than that, honestly, it's not great, but it's watchable. And though this movie does look better than Return of Jafar and Aladdin the King of Thieves, the budget really shows. It looks downright terrible compared to the first one. But it's not the worst looking of any of these Disney sequels. We'll get to that another day. Now, Belle's Magical World sucks. So something that we'll run into a lot later on is that Disney had a habit of turning their unaired TV pilots into movies. And Belle's Magical World is just that. Yeah, this is just 3, and later 4, unreleased episodes of a Beauty and the Beast TV show that was scrapped. And it wasn't going to be a very good one. Look, Beauty and the Beast has a beginning, middle, and end. Why do we keep trying to tell stories from the middle? We know how it ends. The stories in this are boring, the songs are only saved by Paige O'Hara's beautiful voice, and it just doesn't need to exist. Also, it looks like shit, and that's all I'm gonna say about that, because honestly, even as a bad movie connoisseur, I couldn't even finish it. So yeah, the animated Beauty and the Beast type sequel, midquel things aren't great, but it's definitely not the worst that Disney ever gets with their animated sequels. I'm gonna give Beauty and the Beast The Enchanted Christmas a 7 out of 10. It's got nice songs, decent animation, and is watchable. And I'm gonna give Belle's Magical World a 2. It's basically unwatchable, but Paige O'Hara's voice is so great. Yeah, let me tell ya, the animation gets way worse. Like this video for more animated sequel reviews.